Hi, I am presenting my final game for math. I've called it Multiplication Bingo. This is one of the bingo cards. I've set the game up so that way it aligns with standards that focus on fluency in multiplications with single digits. To do that, I've used dice, which will cover 1 through 6. And then I've also got these erasable, dry erasable dice that I got from the dollar store. So that way you can go beyond 6. Or if you're working on a specific number group, you can do like only 9s. Like these are all 9 times something. So there's a couple of ways you can enrich the game and go above the single digits if you wanted to, or work on one specific set of numbers if you needed to. These are really awesome. Dollar Tree. You could also play this game as a whole group with the class if you wanted to. You would just need to make sure that everybody gets a different bingo card. And I would use bigger dice for that. The way I've got this one set up is for groups of 2 or more. So I would do this probably with 2 to 4 students, and they would all get their own bingo card. And I would definitely sort the groups of students by their ability level in math, pairing low with medium students and medium with high students. That way there's never a low student with a super high student. This would allow them to help teach each other and correct each other. I've got kid-friendly instructions on each bingo card, and it explains that everybody will take a turn in the group rolling the same dice, and you will color in your number only. All the students, though, in the group need to solve each roll to make sure that they are self-correcting each other, and so that way they're also not just calculating their own turn, they're doing everybody's. I've also got a 1 through 6 cheat sheet I made up. This I would use with the really low students, or when you're first introducing this activity with multiplication. I did just do 1 through 6, that way it's not overwhelming. And then also students would be allowed to have just a blank piece of paper and a pencil so they can do their calculations on paper if they don't want to do it mentally, or if they can't do it mentally, I should say. So each student, say if you had 2 medium students playing together, they would not need a cheat sheet probably. You would have student 1 take their turn, roll their dice. It's 4 times 3. They would color in one of the 12s. There are multiple of each answer on here. The instructions do include that if they roll the same answer several times and they have run out of spots, they have to skip a turn. And then the second student would go. 1 times 4. And they would each continue taking turns until they had filled up 5 in a row, either across or up and down, not diagonally. And this would hopefully scaffold from having to calculate it on a piece of paper or taking a long time mentally to where they're fluent with calculating the answer. So you can remediate this with the cheat sheet. You can enrich it with higher numbers or certain number sets, and then you can scaffold this to fluency, hopefully.